Okay friends, so welcome back to JEE Main 2015 Solutions Mathematics. Now the next problem is what I am going to discuss from the binomial theorem. The sum of coefficients of integral powers of x in the binomial expansion what is the binomial expansion is 1 minus root 2x 1 minus 2 root x to the power of 50. So this is the problem given to us. We have to find out the sum of binomial coefficients, the sum of coefficients, the sum of coefficients of integral powers of x, okay. I'll come to this point later. First of all, in the binomial expansion, 1 plus x whole power n is what? Okay, 1 plus, so starting formula in the binomial theorem. What is that? NC0 plus NC1 into x plus NC2 x square plus NC3 x cube plus up to so on. Ending is what? X to the power of n it ends with. Okay. Now what is 1 minus x whole power n? Alternative symbols. Okay. So NC0 minus NC1x plus NC2x square minus NC3 x cube. So I am going to explain first the basic rule, basic concept of this. Later I will come to the solution. So these are the expansion we know. These are the very basic points in the binomial theorem. Okay, whenever we have minus and plus, alternative symbols will come. Plus 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 will come. Okay. So if you add these two binomial expansion, what you are going to get? The second term is going to be cancelled, and the third NC3 is going to be cancelled. NC5 is going to be cancelled. So what are the remaining terms? 2 NC0, 2 NC0s plus 2 NC2, NC2 x square. So if you have C2, you will have x square. If you have C3, you will have x cube. If you have C4, x power 4. So plus NC4 x power 4 plus up to so on. Can you observe what I am doing here? Adding 1 plus x whole power n and 1 minus x whole power n. These two we are adding. The result is this. Can you observe the result? So you have to remember, whenever you add two binomial expansions, okay, 1 plus x whole power n form, 1 minus x whole power n form, you are going to get twice of NC0 plus NC2 x square plus NC4 x power 4, means even powers of x you are going to get. Even powers of x square, x power 0, x square, x power 4 plus up to so on. Whenever you subtract, okay, if you subtract these two expansions, NC0 will be cancelled, and subtract means this will be symbols will be reversed. So NC1 x, 2 NC1 x. So what you are going to get? 2 NC1 odd, NC3, NC5 x power 5, NC3 x power 3. So like this you are going to get. So even powers you will get whenever you add, odd powers you will get whenever you subtract. So this is the key idea for this problem. 1 plus x whole power n plus 1 minus x whole power n is equal to double of the binomial coefficients having even suffixes NC0, NC2, NC4 like this. Now you see what I am going to do now. With the help of this key idea, I can solve this problem. So what is the problem he is asking? Integral powers of x. Integral powers of x means, integral means integer. Integer powers of x. Integer powers of x. Coefficient. For example, if you have x square, coefficient of x square. If you have x power 4, coefficient of x power 4, x power 6, coefficient of x power. All these you have to find out. All these coefficients addition you have to find out. So now when you will get even powers. Now you see integral powers. Okay, sorry, he is saying what? Integral powers. Why I am taking x square x power 4 x power? Now I am going to explain, right? Now you see 1 minus 2 root x to the power of 50. What is the general term formula? Tr plus 1 equals to ncr x to the power of n minus r into y to the power of r. So this is the formula for the general term in the binomial theorem. Okay, the general term in the binomial theorem, Tr plus 1 equal to Ncr x to the power of n minus r y to the power of r. So what is the n value here? 50. What is n value? 50. What is r? It let it be because of the general term r. And what is x? The first term is the x. And what is y? The second term is y with the negative symbol also. So I will copy that n value 50, c r, x value 1, leave it because of 1 to the power of a finite number is it will become 1 only. So I am not writing this x to the power of n minus r because of x value is 1. Now y value is how much? Minus 2 root x. Minus 2 root x to the power of r. Okay. So this is equals to 50 cr into 1, leave it, minus 2 whole power r into x to the power of, now you see root means what? X to the power of 1 by 2 power r. What is that? X to the power of r by 2. So copy that x to the power of r by 2. So 50 cr minus 2 whole power r x to the power of r by 2. But what he is asking? Integral powers of x. So this should be an integer. So this is the main important point in the problem. R by 2 should be an integer. So whenever r by 2 becomes an integer, its coefficient you have to collect. Okay. So when r by 2 will become, for example, now you see, if I take r is equal to 3, it will become 3 by 2. If I take r equal to 5, it will become 5 by 2. So they are not integers, but he is asking simply, he is asking exactly, okay, precisely what he is asking? Integral powers of x he is asking. Integral powers of x, their coefficients total sum. So when you will get integral powers? Tell me, because of it is r by 2, whenever r is a multiple of 2, that will be cancelled and you are going to get an integer. For example, 0, you will get x power 0, 2, you will get 1. If you take 4, 4, if you take 4 by 2, 2. So you are going to get integers when? If r is even, r is a multiple of 2. So r should be even. So how many possibilities are there for r even? So r is equal to 0, then r is equals to what? If r is equal to 0, then r is equal to what? 2. Then r is equal to what? 4. Then r is equal to what? 6. Then r is equal to what? 8. Keep on continuing taking r values all even integers up to the end of n. Right? So that is the integer power whenever r is an even. Okay. So what is the coefficient of? We have to find out sum of the coefficients. Sum of the coefficients whenever x power is integer. Understood what I am saying? If x power is integer, if this is integer, then you have to take the coefficient and their total. When it will become even integer? Whenever r is even. So r is equal to 0, coefficient, its coefficient, r is equal to 2, its coefficient, r is equal to 4, its coefficient, all those coefficients you have to add. Now you see that. So how I am going to find out that sum of integral powers, sum of coefficients of integral powers of x. Okay, this is actually what I got here, x to the power of r by 2. So if I take r is equal to 0, what you will get? 50 c 0 minus 2 power 0, right? Next r is equal to, what you will take now? R equal to 0, then r is equal to even number 2. So if I take 2, what is the coefficient? 50 c2 plus sum of the coefficients, so plus 50 c2 minus 2 whole power 2, correct? Plus next what you can take r value? 4. So 50 c4 minus 2 whole power 4, right? Plus, like this you have to continue all the even powers. Now this is the required sum of all the coefficients whenever it will become an integer. So once again, when it will become integer? Whenever r is even. So r is even means 0, 2, 4 up to so on. So this is the sum of the binomial coefficients. Now if you imagine in place of minus 2, say something x. So what is this? If I say minus 2 is x, how it will become? 50 c0, okay, this is 1, leave it, plus what is that? 50 c2, okay. Now what I am supposing? Minus 2 is in place of that I am supposing as x square plus 50 c4, what is that? X power 4 plus up to so on. Now you see, just now I told you 1 plus x whole power n plus 1 minus x whole power n. What it gives? Double of nc0 plus nc2 x square plus nc4 x power 4 plus up to so on. Okay. So, if you are not following this, again once again you rewind this and you can watch. Okay. Now, you see nc0 plus nc2 x square plus nc4 x power 4. So, the same thing I got 50c0 plus 50c2 x square plus 50c4 x power 4, the same thing I got. So, therefore, what is the value of these is equals to 1 plus x whole power n plus 1 minus x whole power n by 2, because of 2 is this side. So, take that side upon 2, dividing with 2 on both sides. So, this is 1 plus x whole power n plus 1 minus x whole power n upon 2. This is the result. Okay. But what is x value? X is actually what? Minus 2. So, I will copy 1 minus 2 whole power n plus, what is this? 1 x value minus 2, minus of minus, plus 1 plus 2 whole power n upon, what is that? 2. Okay. So, half 1 plus 2 is how much? 3, 3 power n. What is n? N is 50, nc0, nc2, 50c0, 50c2, n is 50. So, 3 power 50 and this is 50, minus 1 whole power 50, minus 1 whole power 50 is plus 1. So, this is plus 1. So, half of 3 to the power of 50 plus 1. Okay. So, that is the problem from the binomial theorem. So, in this binomial theorem, so this you should know. Okay. You have to remember this formula 1 plus x whole power n plus 1 minus x whole power n gives what? Even suffixes, even powers of x, double of even powers of it, double of sum of even powers of x. Difference of these two gives what? So, it is a key idea, it is very important. So, difference of these two gives what? Double of odd powers of x, like nc1 x power 1, nc3 x power 3, nc5 x power 5. So, this you have to remember, right. Now, I will explain one more problem now. Okay. So, now the problem is I will take from the 3D geometry. Okay. The equation of the plane, containing the line, okay, 2x minus 5y plus z is equal to 3 comma x plus y plus 4z is equals to 5 and parallel to the plane, What is that plane? X plus 3y plus 6z is equal to 1 is what? So, this is the question. Now, what I will do for this problem, now you see, once you see carefully, he is saying what? Line. Do you know this is a line? Okay. So, if you know already, there will be no problem, actually it is a line. Whenever we write two planes, in fact, if you see separately, this one you see separately, 2x minus 5y plus z is equal to 6, x plus y plus 4z is equal to 5. This is plane, this is plane. Separately, if you see, they are planes, but together they will form a line. Now, you see how. Because of this is one plane, okay, say this is one plane, the other plane, this is the other plane, right. So, whenever you are saying two planes together, that represent this line. This is what? Common portion of the plane. This line is a common portion of common region of the both the planes, right. So, therefore, whenever you write two planes together, what it will represent? Two planes together represent a single line. Where they will intersect, that intersection part is what? Is a line. So, it is a line. Now, here is asking the equation of the plane containing the line. So, there is a plane which contains this line, means one more plane is there here which is going through this line. For example, this is the plane, okay, this is the plane, right. This is something plane which is going through what line? The line of these two planes, right. So, how to find out? There is a concept. Whenever you want to find out the equation of the plane, passing through two planes. Let us suppose this plane name is pi 1 equal to 0, this plane is pi 2 equal to 0. So, pi 1 is equal to 0, pi 2 is equal to 0, they are intersecting. Now, you see, I can show you one example here. So, for example, this is one plane and this is the other plane, okay. So, this is what? This is what? This is the line. Whenever you write this plane equation together, it represents this line. So, for example, one more plane is going this through this line. For example, one more plane is going through this line like this. Okay. So, that plane equation we have to find out. So, how to find out that plane equation? So, whenever you have a common line, one more plane is going through that common line, which is intersection of pi 1 and pi 2. The new plane equation of the plane, okay, is what? Pi 1 plus lambda pi 2 is equal to 0. So, whenever there is a new plane passing through the line of intersection of two planes pi 1 and pi 2, this is the common line of pi 1 and pi 2. The third plane is going to through this line, then this third plane can be written as with the help of pi 1 and pi 2, with the help of pi 1 and pi 2. How? Pi 1 plus lambda pi 2 equal to 0. Now substitute. Pi 1 is first plane, 2x minus 5y plus z minus 3 plus lambda, okay. The second plane, x plus y plus 4z minus 5 equals to 0. Now I am writing a little bit fast now, okay. Taking x common, what is that? 2 plus lambda of x. Y common, what is that? Minus 5 plus lambda of y plus z common, what is that? 1 plus 4 lambda of z. Then minus 3 is the constant. Here we have minus 5 into lambda is equals to 0. I think you understood how to write this, okay. Now this is the plane is required. Whatever the plane required, I got. But in this, we don't know what is the value of lambda. Just we have to find out what is the value of lambda. How to find out? For that, it is given. Whatever the plane you want, that plane is parallel to this plane. The required plane is parallel to this plane. Means this is the required plane. This is the required plane. This plane is what? Parallel to this plane. So these two planes are parallel. Two planes are parallel. What is the meaning of this? If two planes are parallel, what happens? Equation of the plane containing this line and parallel to this plane. So see there. If two planes are parallel, one plane is here like this, the other plane is like this. These two planes are parallel. Then their normal are parallel. Normal of this and normal of this, they are parallel. So